Jen from Cheer Tips. Today I'm going to share with you some tips on traveling because I am traveling right now. If you haven't seen on my blog, I am currently in Bali and I'm having a great time seeing lots of cool things, beautiful culture here and beautiful people. And what I wanted to share with you is my travel tips because I think it's important to know or have yourself be ready for traveling and making sure that you have the right things with you in case something goes awry. So I'm going to share with you my tips on what I bring. One is what I bring for makeup, of course, because that's really important. And two, I have two bags that I bring with me. One is a pharmacy bag, which is just in case, something might happen, you might get tummy ache or you might get sick. So it's good to prepare a little pharmacy bag just in case something happens when you're abroad, because they might not have the medication that you're used to and you may not be able to read the label, so it's good to prepare that. And the other one is just sort of like a wash-up travel kit. So the first thing I'm going to share with you, and it's probably the most important tip, is to always bring some wipes with you, antiseptic wipes and hand sanitizer, because the first thing you're going to do is probably get on an airplane, and the airplane is super germy and there's lots of like bacteria in planes. So when I go on a plane, I always have wet ones or like hand sanitizer with me, just to wipe off the tray tables and just wipe off the seat, just to be be sure that you tried your best to not get clean, to be clean and not to contract any bacteria, because they're just recirculating the air in the airplane, so it's easy to catch colds and bacteria and stuff when you're on planes. So number two is I'm going to share with you what is in my pharmacy bag. My pharmacy bag is just sort of this plastic bag called Itsy Bitsy. I'm not really sure where I got this from, but it's really good. I bring it on my carry-on because sometimes you might travel and your stuff might go missing or you might not get your bag, so it's always good to carry your important stuff in your carry-on bag and no liquids, so try and pack what you can in a smaller bag for your carry-on case. Now what I have on my in my pharmacy bag is my makeup, and the one thing that I'm just loving right now, and I bought this when I was in Australia, is NARS. And I'm a big fan of NARS. If you check out my other videos, I just love NARS. This is Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and it has an SPF of 30. And if that's not enough for you, you can always, purchase another SPF at a higher rate if you want. This, I don't bring a sponge with me. I just dab on a little bit and rub it on my face. And this is exactly what I'm wearing right now. Is just this, my Too Faced bronzer and my brush on the sides. Lip balm, and make sure you get a lip balm that has SPF in it too, because your lips do get burned too. So this is Nivea, and this has an SPF of 20. I'm really loving this one. It just feels really good. I put it on before bed, I put it on before I go out in the day. And for my eyes, I don't wear pencil eyeliner, especially the oil ones, because they melt. So I've been using this Dolly Wink. It's a Japanese brand, and I can post a link to see, like, if you want to know where this is from. I just totally love it. It doesn't run. It's what I'm wearing right now. I don't wear anything on the bottom. And also when you're traveling to somewhere that's hot, you just don't want to put so much makeup on, because at the end of the day it's gonna probably melt off anyways, and you're gonna get a tan, and that's gonna probably help with complexion. You're just gonna have a nice tan. Everyone looks good with a tan on. So when you're traveling, you want to have fun, you want to explore culture and the people, so don't worry about your makeup so much. Just bring what you need and just go and have fun. So yeah, this is Dolly Wink, and it's just like a tip, like a waterproof eyeliner, and it's amazing. It's what I'm wearing right now, just on the top. And for my eyebrows, just bring a eyebrow pencil, or bring an eyebrow brush and some dark eyeshadow, and just put your eyebrows on, and that's it. That's all I'm wearing. That's all I'm wearing today. And that's what I've been wearing every day. And it's working fine. And one thing that I really love is just this NARS SPF Tinted Moisturizer. Love it, love it, love it, love it. My pharmacy bag is full of stuff that I would normally use at home. And one thing that I've come up on is tea tree oil, and this stuff is amazing. Oops. And I actually did a video on tea tree oil about how to get rid of pimples. Tea tree oil really helps with that because it's a kind of an antiseptic, so it's really good for cuts, bruises, that sort of thing. And I don't use polysporin or like Neosporin or whatever. Tea tree oil is awesome, and it's natural. So tea tree oil is what I have in my pharmacy bag. Next, I have this little bag, plastic bag full of like wipes. It has like travel wipes, antibacterial wipes, mint like for your teeth, because you want a fresh breath, makeup remover wipes, hydrating lotion wipes, and this is a company called Love Fresh, and deodorant, if you need it. And that's just what I have, and I haven't used any of them yet, but it's good to have in case, you know, you're on a plane and you really need something and you didn't bring, you know, your whole your big bag with you full of all your other stuff that you can't bring on the carry-on. So this is really good for that. So I bring this with me. I also bring some Gravol just in case you get sick, or I don't normally get sick on planes, but sometimes, you know, that can happen. And I went scuba diving too, so when I get on the boat I get kind of a little bit nauseous, so it's good to have Gravol around, and you just might use it for other things too. So Gravol's really good. And I have Fisherman's Friends. I also did a review on this one too. I love the lozenges, really good, you know, if you want to just pop one in if you have a sore throat or whatever. Good to freshen your breath too, so if you want to, you can always use Fisherman's Friends. I also have my tried, tested, and true most important product, oil of oregano, and I bring this everywhere with me. When I say everywhere, I mean it goes everywhere with me. If I get sick, or if I feel like I'm coming down with something, or my nose is starting to drip, oil of oregano is the thing to take. Knock on wood, I haven't gotten sick on my trip yet. I've been on the road for about a month. Oops, sorry. It's really, really hot here in Bali. Oil of oregano goes everywhere I go, and I just love it. So, and yeah, I just always have this on me in my carry-on. What else? I have another lip balm, same thing. So you can never get enough lip balm. I also have these little plackers to go toothbrushes things, like these little things for when you're in the long haul flights, you forgot your toothbrush or something. It's good to have one of these just to scrub the little stuff off of your teeth and just have some fresh breath. And of course you can't leave without some Advil in case you have, you know, headache, or you know, come up with a fever or something, or you're hurting. Advil is good to have on hand. And I also bring my trusted Josie Maran 100% argan oil. Great for your hair when you're in really humid places, like for instance where I am right now in Bali. It's really hard for my hair to stay like smooth, so it's really good to have the argan oil out after, you know, you get out of the shower, your hair is kind of dry and poofy, tames it down and gives it a nice smooth look. So Josie Maran argan oil is really good for that. I wear contacts, so I always like to bring like a travel size contact case and a contact solution with me, so that's with me. I also have these Refresh eye drops, just in case, you know, I have the contacts in and they're getting kind of dry. It's good to have some eye drops with you. And if you want to go sleep on the plane, it's good to take them off and then, you know, wear your glasses or take a nap. What else? Oh, you cannot forget the plucker. Pluckers are really important because sometimes your eyebrows do grow hair and you'll need to pluck your hair off of your eyebrows, the unwanted hair. So I have trusted a little eyebrow plucker, hair plucker, and try not to bring those scissors, you know, the scissors where you cut or shorten your eyebrow hair when you're trying to trim it, because they probably won't let you take it onto the plane. It's happened to me a couple times and I've lost 2 of those little scissors, so try not to bring those. And plus you can always get them wherever you go. And I also have Scope with me. This is just like a travel like spritz thing, so if you're on a long haul flight and your mouth's not smelling so good, you can always use Scope stuff, or you can use a little toothbrush thing. And that's pretty much what I have in my little pharmacy bag. So let me put all that stuff away and I'll share with you some of the other stuff I have in my trusty wash up kit. And this is like, this goes in my luggage. I don't bring this with me. It's just some other stuff that I bring with me alongside my pharmacy bag. This is kind of like, it's really cool because what you can do is you kind of like unzip it like this, And I got this one at Mountain Equipment Co-op, and you can probably buy ones. If I could buy another one, I'd probably buy one that's plastic because it's better. If anything does spill, at least you can wipe it off easily. This is sort of just like a fabric, but it's worked really well, and nothing has exploded, so that's really good. And it kind of just folds out like that. So you just fold it like this, and then you fold it like this, and you zip it up, and then you put it in your suitcase. So this is how it works, and then what you do in your bathroom, wherever you're staying, you just hook it onto like the shower thing, oops, and then it just hangs on there, and there's a mirror, and you have all your stuff in here. So I will go through this and show you what is in my nifty little wash-up kit. But before I do that, I wanted to share with you my sunscreen, what I use for sunscreen. I've been using this stuff, and I got this in Australia. I don't know, I haven't seen this brand in Canada, that's where I'm from, but this stuff works really well. I haven't gotten burned, that's so good, I can't believe it. And it's an SPF 30 plus, it's water resistant, and it goes on really smoothly. And you know, some sunscreens, when you put it on, it can be really like sticky and it can smell weird, but this stuff, it goes on like a lotion and it just stays on all day. It's actually a really good sunscreen. I totally love it. And it's called UV Triple Guard Moisturizing Sunscreen. I think that's the brand. And of course, when you're in places like somewhere really tropical, like where I am, there are bugs, and I am allergic to mosquitoes. That's why I get these huge welts on my arms when a mosquito bites me. So I always have mosquito repellent. And you don't want to, you know, there's DEET and there's natural stuff. I brought both because I don't like to use a chemical on my body. So what's good is if you're into the natural stuff, I'm not, you know, it works well. I haven't gotten bitten yet, surprisingly. Knock on wood, I hope I don't. But you know, it's inevitable. I probably will get bitten at some point. This stuff I bought at the Mountain Equipment Co-op as well. It's called Herbal Armor by All Terrain. It's natural, safe, and proven effective. I've used it definitely, and it really has that smell. It doesn't smell like DEET at all. It smells like citronella. So just one squirt of this, it's so strong. Like the whole entire room can smell it if you just do one pump. And it's like this kind of sort of like white liquid stuff. And you can put this on clothes, and with DEET and stuff, you can't. So this has proven to be quite effective. It has soybean, citronella, peppermint, cedar, lemongrass, geranium, and it is cruelty-free, which is nice. And yeah, so it's water repellent, sweat resistant, and good for like mosquitoes, flies, that sort of thing. So again, that's one of the ones that I use. I try to use this more than the DEET because the DEET has lots of chemicals in it, but sometimes the DEET does work. So I also brought that with me too. So this is 12-hour time release protection, Ultrathon. Yeah, so this is really good. I guess this is just called Ultrathon, but it's pretty much the same thing as DEET. It has that really, really chemically smell, and just a little travel size. And so that's my sunscreen and my mosquito repellent for, you know, the really hot tropical areas. And I also brought something that's really, really, really important, is probiotics, because when you're going into like a foreign country and you don't really know the foods very well, and you might get tummy aches, that's definitely happened to me before. It's good to bring with you some probiotics just to keep those healthy floras in your gut flowing, moving, and hopefully you don't get sick when you're traveling, because that, you know, sometimes does happen. Just make sure you go to the travel clinic and make sure you get all the stuff that you need for when you do travel abroad to other countries. Okay, so the next thing is, yes, so I'm going to go through my bag, my nifty little bag. Okay, so at the top here, oh, this is like a little compartment, so I put this in here, and with all the stuff that could possibly blow up, I put them in little plastic bags with a little piece of paper inside, just in case, just to soak it up if it does blow up or explode on the plane or wherever. But none of them have, so that's good. So I put this one here inside the bag. Over here I have a shower cap and some other like just like sanitary bag type stuff. I also have a temperature Vicks thing here, just to, I don't know why I brought this. I guess I just put it in just in case I wanted to check my temperature, you know. And there's a mirror, nifty, for when you have it hung on the in your bathroom. So in here I have my face stuff. So this is like to clean my face and stuff. And what I use for that is Aveda. Aveda and me have been good friends for a long time. And I bought this little travel size and I put them, there's like 4 of them, and they work really well and you can take them anywhere. They're all 50 milliliters, so they're good for, I don't know, carry on if you do, but I'm not washing my face on the airplane, so I just put them in my wash up kit. This is cream cleanser, so Botanicals Purifying Cream Cleanser, really good for the skin. It smells amazing. That's what I love about Aveda stuff, is just they smell really good and it's perfect for me to travel. I don't want to bring like humongous like containers of stuff with me, so this is really good. And I've only been away for a month and I haven't been, not even half of it. This is exfoliant, so just to get away the dead skin cells. This is I love this stuff. Oh my gosh, it's just a spray, but it smells really good and it's skin firming. It's like a toning agent. So in the morning after I've washed my face, spritz, 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 ready to go. Perfect. And then there's also this other one, hydrating lotion, just to moisturize your face. Honestly, use all of these. This is my cleansing regimen. These 4 things, and that's it. I don't have anything else with me. And they've worked really well, and I put them in these little bags with napkins in them, just in case they explode, but they haven't, so that's good. And I put that away. What else? I have, okay, so sometimes, you know, wherever you're staying, you might not have a hotel. If you're staying like in a hostel, or if you're staying in hotel, maybe you don't like the shampoo that they use, you can always bring your own. Buy those little plastic bottles and fill them up with the stuff that you love. So here I have some like Head and Shoulders like in this bottle, and I have some conditioner in this bottle, and this bottle is just some Aveeno body lotion, and I put them in this bag. And another thing I also bring with me is some Band-Aids. I don't know why I put this in the plastic bag, but I did. Some Band-Aids just in case, you know, you cut yourself, or you get like a bite or something. I bring some Q-tips with me because you always need some Q-tips. I brought some cotton puffs with me. This is really good for the exfoliation, but you don't really even need it. You can just use like tissue paper if you want to. It's fine. If you're in different countries, sometimes you might get hassled by people and you don't want to bring so much money with you. Lip balm containers are really good to hide money in. So I have bought these 2. I mean, they're like $1 or something for this. You can just empty out what's inside, and if you don't want to carry a lot of stuff with you, and you're not really sure about the area you're going into, it's really good to just take one of these, empty it out, stick some money in it, and just put it in your pocket instead of bringing like a bag with you, or like a purse with you. These are really good money holders. So that's our little secret. I'm sure lots of people do it already, but I thought that was kind of cool, so that's why I bought these. My contact case, because I have contacts and I need to put them somewhere, and I have a backup case of, and then this is in my bottom part. It's just some more other stuff like NyQuil and stuff if I ever need to use it, and I haven't needed to use it yet, so just some more stuff for in case if anything happens. So yeah, that's mostly my travel stuff. Seems like a lot of stuff, but I only have 2 things. One is this nifty travel wash-up kit, and the other is my pharmacy bag, which I showed you earlier, with all the stuff that I bring with me on the plane. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys are having a great day. I truly appreciate all of your comments and all of your ideas, and yeah, so check out my blog. It's down below, or it's right here, cheertips.com. And I usually post a lot of photos of my travels on my Instagram, so if you want to follow me there, definitely do. If you have any comments about traveling tips and stuff like that, I would love to know. I'd love to add them to my list. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.